Hey guys, it's Christine. Before we jump into this video, I am going to give it a small disclaimer. So first of all, if you are triggered in any way by the talk of losing weight or calories or food or anything like that, perhaps maybe skip this video and I will be happy to see you in the next one. I think another topic that I want to address is lately, people think that if you want to change something on your body, that you hate it or that you don't think you look good. And I don't believe that that's true. You can absolutely love your body and still want to change something, whether that be your hair color, if you want straighter, whiter teeth, fake eyelashes, get a tan, or lose a couple of pounds to see your muscles underneath. Or, you know, I know some people that want to put on a couple of pounds so they look a certain way. And I don't think there's anything wrong with any of those decisions. So let me say it one more time for the people in the back. You can still love your body and still want to change something. I did also want to say before we jumped into that I am not a dietitian. You do not have to eat what I eat. You do not have to eat the amount that I eat or do anything that I'm doing. And I'm not suggesting that you do that. It's just showing you what I do, give you some ideas if you want them. That being said, I have been a personal trainer. I have a bachelor's degree in health science and my mom is indeed a dietitian. So I do have some knowledge about food in general, but you'll see this day of eating video is mostly quick and easy meals. And I definitely don't eat like this every day. I like a lot of variety in my food that just happens to be one day. So anyway, with that being said, here we go. We are going to start our day of eating with kind of my workouts that I've been doing. So on this particular day, I had just finished a 7-mile run. It is one of the longest ones that I've done. When I tend to run a lot more, like way more than 3 miles, my hamstrings and hip flexors and IT bands get very, very tight. So I try to spend maybe 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, just kind of stretching everything out so everything feels better, I guess, and to prevent any injuries. I've noticed this has become more and more important as I get older. I'm definitely not running very fast right now. I have definitely had a hard time. I've been struggling getting my speed back after the whole long winter and everything like that. I'm just trying to do all of my stretches. So everything that you see me doing here is injury prevention and helping me feel better. And you'll notice that I am extremely inflexible when it comes to my hamstrings. I can barely keep my legs straight when I reach down and touch the floor. My hamstrings are so tight. And because I know someone's probably going to ask about my outfit, the camo blue shorts were from Walmart a year ago. It was only about $4 or $5, very cheap. The orange Under Armour tank top was from a friend at the gym. She gave that to me about 4 years ago because she didn't want it anymore. And I am trying out a new sports bra. I'll probably do a sports bra review coming up here pretty soon. So wait on that one. It's red. I like red, so that's fun. And then, of course, I did wear my favorite running shoes, the Brooks Ghost. At the moment, I'm wearing the purple ones, and they are fantastic. My runs during the week, I'm running right now about 3 days a week outside, anywhere between 4 to 8 miles, depending on the day. And I am doing some sprints, trying to get some speed back. Hopefully, as some of the excess weight that I've gained comes off, the speed will come back a little bit more, and I'll talk about that a touch more later on in the video. I'm currently working out 6 days a week. I'm weightlifting 4 days a week. There is some overlap on cardio and weights, and I am loving the way it's making me feel right now. Okay, I'm done with my stretching, and I am like desperate for a shower right now. But I'm pretty hungry, so I'm gonna eat my breakfast. And so I just want something super, super fast that will fill me up and that I don't have to worry about. So I'm gonna do 1 packet of this oatmeal right here. This is the maple and brown sugar steel cut oats. Microwave packet, 160 calories, actually really like these. And 1 serving of a whey protein shake. This is chocolate, Cellucor brand, just like molten chocolate. So I can have some protein as well to help me feel full longer. So this has like the fiber and the carbs that I need to replenish after the run. And this one's got the protein to make me feel full. So I'm gonna scarf these really, really fast with a big glass of water and then hop in the shower and I will see you after that. Here are the oats. I put them in a really, really big bowl. So it is actually a full packet. It just looks really small in this bowl. There's my protein shake, always delicious. And of course had to go with my Crystal Light Pure Energy strawberry lemonade. You can pick it up on Amazon. Today's eating to be very quick. I was in a meeting and it went kind of long. And so I'm really, really hungry right now. So I got out the leftover fajita chicken and veggies from dinner last night. Put it in this very, very large bowl. This is probably 6 ounces of chicken with peppers and onions. I added 1.5 ounces of cheddar cheese and a big dollop of sour cream. So I'm gonna eat this with a big glass of water right there, and I'm gonna see how I feel. So if I'm hungry after this, I will eat something else, but if I'm not, I won't. It smells really good. I'm pretty excited about it. I could have put it on a tortilla, but I actually really like it just like this. I love fajitas. You guys like fajitas? I'm still a little hungry, so I'm gonna eat this brownie, that one, this edge piece, because I don't eat dessert every day or even multiple times a day. But hey, if I have to go through like life without desserts ever, that's not a life I want. So I will be eating this right now. I just finished my lunch, so I'm gonna eat this, finish my water, and we should be good. Lunch is over and we are headed to do Haley's driving test today. Skills test, wish us luck. If we can get through this, we can set the appointment for her to get her license, which probably won't be for another week. But hey, one step at a time, guys, one step at a time. We're here, we're waiting for our tester guy to show up. We're right next to his car. I have all of the documentation, proof of insurance, Haley's permit, which better be in here. Why didn't you check? Okay, it is. Registration, the money. So we have all of the things. So while I'm sitting here right now, what I'm gonna do is tell you guys about, as we've dealt with this stressful driving situation, it's the perfect time to segue into Ned CBD oil, who I have partnered with on today's video. And I have worked with them quite a bit in the past. If you've seen my previous videos, you guys, I love this company. The owners care so much about you having a quality product, about you having a great experience. And there's a lot to be said for that when it comes to people running businesses. All of their CBD oil is grown and processed right here in the United States, in the state of Colorado. I've been doing their period blend CBD oil. It has some other essential oils and things in it. And Dave's been doing the traditional CBD oil. And I have mentioned before the body butter and what's the period lotion?
Salve.
Like the salve, am I saying it right? That came with the hormonal blend. Okay, so check this out. Dave's knees were achy and he rubbed it on his knees. And it totally worked. He was like, my knees feel so much better. I thought that was like a nice, probably different application that the owners at Ned probably don't know about. If you guys want to refill your stock of CBD oil or try it out for the first time, use my link down below to get 15% off. And if you use my link and do a subscription, they'll give you 20% off. It's down there in the doobly-doo all the time if you want to check it out. And thanks again to Ned for partnering with me today. How you feeling?
Quite a bit nervous.
I'm very warm. So the AC in this car doesn't work yet. Did they turn his car up? Oh, that's him. He's here. We are back from the test, and I don't remember the last thing I said to you, but she passed and he let her slide on a couple of things. I think because she took the test in a stick. He was like, I'm really, really impressed that you would take the test in a stick. But I think one of the things was she didn't signal for a turn early enough. He was so nice, like he wasn't mean at all, but it was like, I just like to remind you that blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so she passed and we are moving on to the appointment at the driver's license office, which we can't do until next week. I couldn't even make the appointment today because they're closed today because they're moving to a new location. So they're moving everything today. So I can't call for a couple days. And I know this video is supposed to be about like snacks and food and things like that. But it's also gonna kind of be a vlog. I want to talk about right now is why I personally would like to get back down to, let's say, my like normal weight. The reasons are threefold.
The meaning of the box is threefold.
Number one, when you are an athlete who does sport performance, running, cycling, triathlon, things like that, your weight affects how fast you are. Right now, I'm trying to like get back into running shape. I'm considering a marathon, but right now it's not going very well. So imagine trying to run a 5K, which is 3.1 miles, with a 10-pound backpack on, is essentially what I'm talking about. If you take off the 10-pound backpack, you're faster because you have to move less mass, right? And so I do approach it as a sport performance issue. Typically during racing season, I always cut 5 to 8 pounds anyway, just to assist me in my speed and ability to climb my body and bike up hills better. My engine doesn't have to work as hard, right? If you want to relate it to a car analogy. So that's one thing. Number two is I've always been an athlete, a lifelong athlete, played sports my whole life. I like on me a muscular look. It's not necessarily about being like skinny. In fact, I would prefer to be a little curvier with like, and a little heavier with bomb muscles than way less and just be skinny. For my body type, I like the look of muscles on me. So I have to lift weights and exercise to gain and keep my muscles. And then also I do have to lower my overall body fat so you can then see the muscles. And then the last reason, which is totally a vain issue, is that my pants don't fit very well. They're a little tight, they're harder to button, and that's really it. Like, I just don't want to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe. That's all there is to it. When it comes to like running clothes, or, you know, like when you look at yourself out of the shower or whatever, truthfully, I don't think there's anything wrong with the way I look. I don't think I look bad. I just want to look more muscular and have it be easier to run and have my pants fit better. And that's really it. Haley and I did run to the store, so I'm gonna record that haul separately. You'll see that in a different video. You probably have already seen it actually, but I am gonna get a snack based off some of the stuff that I just got. So let me record that and then we'll come back and I'll show you my next snack. Here's my snack. It actually looks really sad, but I cut up one of the nectarines. They're really small. It's almost like a snack size. So in the future, I'll probably eat two. And it's string cheese. It's like, man, the name of the game today is like quick and easy. I am telling you. String cheese, nectarine. Oh, delicious. Okay, we gotta do a. Woo! It's a little tart, but okay, I'm gonna have more of these after dinner. I love nectarines. Holy smokes. I'm telling you, I don't even need candy when these are around. These are better than candy. So good. Okay, I'm gonna start making dinner in just a minute, but before I do that, I'm gonna show you guys my Amazon subscribe and save order that just came today. You guys do that? I've been doing it for years. You can get a really good deal if you get the 5 items and get the 15% off, and then you buy items that have coupons as well. It's typically how I get my protein powder. So I'll get the protein powder with like 30% off plus the 15%, so it's like 45% off. Whoa, so good. Okay, I actually didn't want very much this time. So I got a couple of new flavors of the Crystal Light Energy. This one I can get at my regular store, but these I cannot. Didn't really save a ton of money. It was just new flavors that I haven't had before. The Cherry Splash and the Tropical Punch. So there's 3 of my items. I am trying out this, well, both of these like isolate protein powders. For Dave, we're trying to see if maybe the isolate works better for him or whatever. So this one's for me because look, it's birthday cake flavor. Can you believe that? So I'm gonna have to, maybe I'll try this after bedtime snack or something and we'll try it out. But here are the stats. 1 serving is 110 calories, 1 carb, and 25 grams of protein. This one we got chocolate peanut butter because I really like the peanut butter flavors of protein powder. It cuts like the over sweet flavor, I feel like. So this is 71 servings. This is the huge 5-pound container, and stats are pretty much the same. I've got 2 grams of carbs, 120 calories, and 25 grams protein in 1 scoop. Chocolate peanut butter and birthday cake flavors, and then my little Crystal Lights. So it was like all drinks this time, woohoo. All right, here's my dinner. Sorry about the noise, the air fryer's going. I'm making some okra in the air fryer, so I'll probably have that when it's done. It's just not done yet. Everybody else is having these chicken and black bean and rice burritos, and I am having the same, I'm just not putting it on a tortilla. I did a really, really small little salad with grape tomatoes over here on the side. You know what, I'm gonna add more tomatoes. I love tomatoes. And I would do a cucumber, but I'm feeling lazy, so we'll just do that. And the okra's coming too. So I have about a half a cup of cooked rice down in there with, I would say, at least over a cup of this black bean and chicken mixture with this adobo sauce and a little bit of cheese on top. And I'm just gonna kind of mix it all up and eat it with a fork. So everybody else is having it wrapped up like that. And I'm just eating mine in a bowl. Okay, my okra is finished cooking and I think I'm gonna eat, I don't know how many. This is probably a cup-ish. Probably a cup and a half. It's a cup and a half of okra, and it's really, really hot, so I can't really touch it. I may or may not eat this whole thing. I'm not sure. If I do, no problem. And if I don't, no problem. I'm just gonna eat them until I'm not hungry anymore, because I'm still kind of hungry. Okay, I'm done. I would say I ate half of that. So I'm gonna stop there, but I still think I'm probably gonna eat something later. It's about 6:45. I lied, I'm gonna eat one more. Oh, that was a big bite.
That was 2 or 3 stuck together.
Oh, pretty crunchy. Okay, it's about 6:40, 6:45. And I'll probably have a snack in like an hour or two. If I'm really, really trying to cut quickly, as far as body fat goes, I'll stop eating after dinner and I just won't eat anything until the next morning. And if I feel hungry, I'll have a flavored water. Just because it tastes good, it feels like I'm putting something in my stomach. But because I feel like I didn't really eat a whole lot at the beginning of the day, like breakfast felt small to me and lunch was like small and quick. I find when I eat less processed foods, like I focus more on things I've made myself or clean proteins, vegetables, that I'm more hungry more often. And because the calorie content of all these homemade things are lower than like a burger or whatever, your overall daily calorie intake is significantly less. I'm just trying to make healthy choices when I do eat. So like for the dinner tonight, everybody else had theirs on a tortilla, and I was like, well, I don't need the extra calories of a tortilla, so I'll just have a salad on the side with some fruit afterwards, which I'll probably have because that nectarine was so good. But clearly I have no issues with like carbs or anything. I'm eating rice and beans and fruit and stuff. So, and because I am in a more of an endurance athlete, carbs for me are good. Like you'll often see me with some gummy bears or Swedish fish on a long run because you need the sugar like right now. I promised the kids that we would watch the second season of Stranger Things, and so I'm gonna log into my VidAngel account so I can edit out all the bad language and if there's any adult content, which I actually really like. They do not sponsor me, but that would be cool if they did, because I'm a really big fan. It's made me feel a lot more okay with showing my kids a lot of different movies that I wouldn't have been okay with otherwise. So we're gonna go do that. It's an hour episode, or like 45 minutes. We'll have like snack number 562. You know when you're scrolling on your phone on Facebook? Well, you're not scrolling on your phone, you're scrolling on Facebook, and they have those like little video snippets. So I saw one today and my brain just exploded. I was today years old when I found out that you can cut a watermelon with dental floss. Oh my gosh, my world has changed. I need to go buy a watermelon tomorrow to try this out. Like, whoa. Wow, my hair looks really weird. It was mushed on the couch for a while. I need to finish off this day of eating because, wow. It's 9 o'clock and the two little boys are in bed. What are you doing with that?
I'm gonna have an apple.
Haley's gonna eat, what? What?
It's just one of those days.
Wow.
Where's my nectarine?
Haley is going to eat an apple. Apple? No, it's April for sure.
Apple. It's April for sure.
I'm like really thirsty. So I'm feeling some liquids at the moment. So I might even actually get my snack. The nectarine sounds so good, but I'm so thirsty. I think I'm gonna do a Crystal Light, like with a really big cup of water and water it down and just like hydrate. Cause I'm feeling, you know what I mean? Like you're just super thirsty. So I'm really just gonna drink something, I think. I'm not really feeling hungry right now.
An apple a day keeps the virus away.
So if you guys want to know about the calories and all of the macronutrient breakdowns from what I had today, I'll put that like over here. I actually didn't calculate it out at all, so I'm gonna have to total it up right now with my phone. I just use the MyFitnessPal app and type everything in. The most important part is being like really accurate with what you ate. I'm not saying that these are the calories that you need to eat, and I'm not saying these are the calories that I eat every day. Some days I go way high and some days I'm just not as hungry and I go lower. It's all over the place. And most of the time, honestly, I don't track it that much. I just try to make semi-good choices while enjoying life and not feeling hungry. I've been kind of being more careful with my food choices, like cutting out all the desserts, and I may have binged on some cookies many times a day during the lockdown to make myself feel better. And so I've cut that out. So I will say, just in the last week and a half of like just being more careful, I have already dropped like 3.5 pounds of the about 7 pounds that I had gained before. And then I'll get back down to my normal pants and everything will be fine. I may go to a couple more pounds below that. Like I said earlier in the video, really about sports performance and running faster more than anything else. I'm gonna finish up this video here, I think, because it's 9 o'clock and I want to watch one episode of Supernatural with Haley before I go to sleep. So I'm gonna go do that. Thanks for hanging out with me. Feel free to ask me any other questions about like tracking your food or food choices or you know, whatever you want in the comments, and I'll hang out and answer those if you'd like to. Click on the screen if you want to see any other stuff I've done or if you want to sub, and I'm gonna go to bed. So good night. Goodbye. You can turn it off. Video's over. Go to your home. Don't you want to go to your home?